Number 1.
No, wrong episode.
This week on Viewer Takeover, we're going to talk about our April Fool's joke. Okay. And we're also going to...
That was fun.
No one else watched it either. We're also going to talk a little bit about Kind of Funny, and then finally PlayStation VR. This is Viewer Takeover.
Viewer Takeover. I'm so excited about that topic.
Don't worry, I got to explain it to everybody. All right, guys, thanks for watching Viewer Takeover. This is when we let you, the loyal viewers, the Game Cats.
Meow.
We let you take over the show. Basically, what happens is all week long, you guys leave comments on all the videos, and then right before we film, I scour all the comments and I collect all the good ones, and then I print them out on our lovely Canon $50 printer.
Beautiful
Printer.
Yeah, that's about the cheapest thing I've ever bought. It works like a charm.
Works like a printer.
I figure if I spent money on it, like good money, it wouldn't work. It would break in like a day.
I know, right?
Yeah, no, you did a good job.
I have this awesome vacuum cleaner
Thank you,
that doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
Right, I should buy one of those. Like
Empty the
You want a
bag.
vacuum?
No, it's broken. It's broken. So then we collect them all. We talk about the things you want us to talk about. So if you want us to talk about your thoughts, comments, concerns, questions, then
Dislikes,
leave
whatever.
Anything. Yeah.
whatever you want.
Stupid
care.
shit. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I'll say something back.
Do you
a
like
comment
cinnamon
right here.
twists? What does it? Don't matter.
Cinnamon twists.
Yeah, it just popped in
If you'd
my
like
head.
to talk about cinnamon twists,
Who doesn't
comment
like
below.
cinnamon twists?
There's no, I doubt there's people out there that don't like cinnamon twists.
I doubt it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But specifically, though, leave a comment under this video.
May I have a
and then,
cinnamon twist? Why are you frowning or like grimacing? What don't you like about cinnamon?
It's too sugary.
Whoa, who says there's sugar? I said cinnamon.
It's
Are you getting them? You can get them with light sugar. You need a little sugar, I feel. And I like a lot of sugar on it. If I was to do this, I'm picturing like a shop that sells just cinnamon sticks. You're ruining my dream right now. They don't exist.
I'm ruining your dream.
Yeah, to open one.
This is Viewer Takeover.
Yeah, this is
Ba-dum-bum.
this is Jeremy Takeover. If you're a Patreon supporter,
Oh yes.
Oh,
I'm going to throw it up at the beginning of the video. I don't want
Yep.
this being stuck at the end. But thank you so much. And if you support us on Patreon, your name goes on this list
This
here
way.
with everyone else's list, with everyone else's name on the list. And thank you so much for supporting us and believing in our dreams. We
Yes.
swear somehow we'll find a way to repay you.
in the
Hopefully,
meantime, we'll just put it right here on the screen.
hopefully
Yeah.
these videos are
Yeah.
repayment enough.
He'll clean your dishes.
I don't even clean my dishes.
Well, yeah, but you'll clean theirs.
I threw away all my dishes this week, and I ordered more on Amazon. They get delivered to some store down
It's
the
easier
street.
to throw them away than to
Nice.
clean them.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plaque on his desk. It's easier to throw them away than to wash them.
It's what I think of relationships as well.
Well, that's Bryan is the loneliest number.
Yeah, so I'm Bryan, that's Michelle, and this is Jeremy. And
Yes.
We're gonna read and talk about your
You.
questions and comments and concerns.
We're gonna read and talk about you.
We are indeed. So Triple X Natas,
Hey, all right.
he commented on our Why We Love Minecraft video. Now, let me tell you guys a little bit about our Minecraft video. In case you don't watch Gaming Without Parole, that's the show that I do with Desra every Friday. And
Sup, Des?
and we usually get real geeky, like we go like real in depth about some games, and we have different topics every week.
Yeah.
Real geeky stuff. I love it. Now we wanted to do an April Fool's video, and so every video that we do is always
Now I understand.
I do too.
why we love blank. That's the name of every video.
Yeah.
And so he's been begging me for about a year to do a Minecraft video. And I was like, but I'm not going to have anything to say. So he goes,
Yeah.
that's perfect. I've got the best April Fool's joke ever. And I
Okay.
was like, sweet. And I thought it was brilliant. So what it was, we did a double episode. One aired Friday, March 31st, and one aired April
I
1st.
Didn't
I
see.
saw
yeah,
that they went
there you
up.
go. Let's.
No way you saw
there you
that.
go.
Did not watch them. Let's get that
I
clear.
watched the first
And-
2 minutes.
And what it was Des playing Minecraft for 2 episodes straight, and he and I didn't say a word the entire time. Yeah.
This is why we love Minecraft.
That is kind of funny.
And so I was listening to music.
That's our next topic.
And I was like writing a script for my next review. I was reading Ready Player One. I eventually pulled the Switch out and was playing Zelda. I pulled a pillow out at another point and took a nap between episodes.
Is that why I saw that in the thumbnail?
Yeah. So
It all makes sense
Send
now.
me that thumbnail for Instagram.
oh my goodness, take pictures for Instagram.
Well, give me pictures to put on Instagram.
You have a phone. Take pictures. So
Ching.
Triple X Natas on the Why We Love Minecraft April Fool's video wrote, I didn't think it was possible to make Minecraft more exciting. I was on the edge of my seat the whole video. Amazing work, brother. Ha ha ha. Kitty cat. ...
Kitty cat.
Is he the one that wrote the kitty cat
Kitty
song?
cat.
That was the kitty cat song guy.
Kitty cat, kitty cat,
Yeah.
meow,
Meow, meow.
Meow.
I like that we all know that song.
It's one of our favorites here on the Gamescast. We appreciate that a few people got the joke. We definitely got I think it was Sean Wax that left us a comment saying,
Nope.
yeah, he didn't like
Nope,
it.
I saw that. Yeah.
Nope.
He's like, what a waste of time. You guys didn't say a word the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, sorry, buddy. We're gonna
My
talk-
question for you is, did you watch the entire episode to make sure
God,
you didn't
I
say?
hope not.
I feel like there's certain people out there who like just couldn't. It's one of those things where you can't turn it off because
Was
you
it
just
really
gotta wait
2.5,
to see
like,
if
just
something
2 hours
actually
like that?
happens.
It was
Oh,
2
man.
episodes, so it was like 22 minutes per episode.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anything longer than that would have been obnoxious.
Did it?
not that.
You know,
that-
I should watch to find out. But did it show him playing Minecraft?
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like on the big screen behind us, he's on his PC and he's playing it. So he's actually not playing it. The funny part is that we had to capture the video on the PS4 first.
I was
So
gonna say.
since I never played it, he's popping trophies left and right, and he's playing it on his PC. It's like most people saw through that joke.
Yeah.
So thank
guess that
you,
could be part of the joke,
anybody who appreciated it, and for those who didn't, we get it. It's you know,
It was an April Fool's joke. Not everyone appreciates that.
and it was our first. Next
First
year will
of
be better.
many.
Funny, actually.
Next
I
year will be
think.
better.
Would you say it's kind of funny?
So speaking of kind of funny, Thomas H. On last week's viewer takeover wrote, "Hey,
Hey.
Thomas H." He goes, "I had
Hello.
no idea you were kind of funny best friends. Been following your channel for a while, and I've been a kind of funny best friend since the beginning. Small world, isn't it?" I tipped kind of funny on.
Yeah. Do you
Thursday.
know about this situation?
So kind of funny.
cool.
I don't know who kind of funny is.
My favorite
God,
people.
You're fired.
For years and years and years, I listened to Podcast Beyond on IGN, their PlayStation podcast, since like
Yeah.
episode 20 probably,
Yeah.
right? And they're up to like episode 400 now.
Yeah.
So those guys on IGN, Greg Miller and Colin Moriarty, left IGN a couple years back.
Yeah.
Like they were at the top of their game, top of their prime, and they left. They went and started their own YouTube channel, Kind of Funny.
Right.
Okay.
And I followed them. I was like, I wake up every morning and I watch their videos before I even get out of
True
bed.
story.
Because they've been part of my life without going too deep into it. Like they saved my life at a certain point. Like they were always been a very big part.
Mm-hmm.
And so recently, I decided to. What they do on their morning show is they do a live show on Twitch, and it's and so they're reading movie news and video game news every morning.
Yeah.
And what they do is to make money. They say if you want your comment read on the air, you can tip us, and we'll read any comment $5 or more.
Okay.
So I was like, screw it. Without Parole Games would like to tip
It was
20 bucks.
$20.
And like and I was basically like, hey, check out our PlayStation VR / video game YouTube channel, Without Parole Games. And Thomas H was already one of our viewers. And
Which is really cool, and actually
that's
saw our awesome name go
Yeah.
across the screen of their podcast.
Oh,
And
nice.
it was pretty
Nice.
sweet, actually.
so the cool thing about
deal,
this is
no big
that
deal.
Sweet. Yeah.
like 2,500
No big deal.
people,
Whatever. Whatever.
2,500 people watch the show when they do it live. But then it
Yeah.
hits like 25,000 views on YouTube throughout the course of the week.
Nice.
So I was like, hey, for $20, maybe this is some good exposure.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying
knows?
everything at this point because like I just want.
We need the
Steady.
Some
piggyback.
exposure,
Of everyone telling other people
Jumping
to
on
watch
board.
and
Yeah.
hit sub.
Yeah,
You know?
are you guys? If you
Hit
guys are
sub.
loyal Game Cats, if you're big fans of the show, then please tell your friends because
Yes.
I spend a lot
means
of
a lot.
time and I spend a lot of money trying to promote this channel, and but none of that time or money is as good as you telling your friends about us.
That's very true.
So we really appreciate that. So thank you, Thomas H. It's awesome to know that like a Kind of Funny fan is watching us too. I feel like Kind of Funny best friends are our audience, because they're kind of unprofessional. It's everything is always like breaking down. They're always trying to figure out how to do stuff last minute.
Right.
And
Yeah.
you can't get much more unprofessional than without Parole games.
Yeah.
We sit.
You can try.
Fail.
There has to be a
We
million
will
better
one-up
ways to do
you.
this podcast than the way we're doing it, but I
Yeah.
haven't figured it out yet.
Yes.
Still fun.
Here, do you want to read the next one?
Which one is it? Rob Pickford from Viewer Takeover. Comment. Okay, now for a question. I recently played Batman VR, and it was so good that I went straight to the PlayStation Store and brought the Arkham Remastered. He must have meant bought.
I think so.
The Arkham Remastered Edition. My question is, 1, do you think remasters are a good thing? And 2nd, do you guys ever go back and play old games in the same way you'd go back and watch a great movie? Amazing show, guys and gal. Or are you?
Amazing show.
I love watching
watching
your
something.
content.
Rob, you must be watching somebody else's channel.
Yes.
Did we get somebody else's mail on by mistake?
It must have been.
UPS should
I don't
deliver
see-
this to
yeah.
some
Yeah.
store down the street.
Down the street, that'll tell them where to get it down at the other
Yeah.
side of the street.
Rob Pickford. Thanks for the comment, man.
Yes, thank you.
So first, let's start with this first question. Do we think remasters of games are a good thing? Sony just announced that Jack and Dexter was going to be remastered for PlayStation 4 with trophies.
Yeah, right.
How many times have they done this?
A few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they keep selling, so.
Well, are they a good thing? I mean, some of them I don't mind. Like, I'm very much looking forward to Final Fantasy 12. I already pre-ordered
yeah.
the, collectors, if you will, even though it's the same price as the standard.
Did you finish yet? 15?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You did.
Absolutely. I think I'm going to get the DLC, too, because I want more.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I don't mind them, actually. I like them when they're redone, remastered or whatever. What do they call it? Where it's 100% from the ground up,
Rebuilt?
rebuilt.
I don't know.
Yeah, whatever
Yeah.
that is.
Going
That's
with
amazing.
that, sure.
Yeah,
Rebuilt.
I like when they really like push the new system to their limits.
Yes.
Like I want if you're gonna remaster a game, I want it to be
Make it sick.
at least 60 frames a second. I don't even care if it's 1080p. I need it, but I do need it to be like high res and make it look good.
Yeah.
That's it. Like the Bioshock collection, like it wasn't perfect.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll wait for a sale.
Do enough different to make it worthwhile.
And I heard the Batman Arkham collection wasn't perfect, so I was like, I'll wait for a sale. And if you wait long enough, you end up just not buying it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
So I've already played Jack and Dexter remastered so many times I don't even.
I know.
Yeah, I probably owned Jack 1 like 7.
So that means
different
you
ways.
liked it?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I love Jack
Yeah.
1. Yeah, the 2 and 3 are a little didn't age well.
Right.
I don't know. Yeah, we like remastered games. There's nothing wrong with. Usually, remastered games aren't made by the core team who made the game,
Yeah.
so it's not like they're using like valuable resources to get this thing out there.
yeah. They just tighten shit up.
Yeah, it's usually like farmed out to some B tier development team to do the remastering. That
Get
stuff.
some
So,
practice.
yeah, so all it's doing is making our favorite developers more money to make the games we love. So at the absolute worst, it'll come out and I won't buy it.
And you won't get
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, but people will, and that's like free money for them.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's
So
a
why
good
not?
way for people who've never played these classics to get their hands on it and play it on a current gen instead of digging back for an old console to play it on.
Yeah.
Right.
His other question was, do you guys ever go back and play old games in the same way you'd go back and watch a great movie?
No, it's more rare to do that, I think.
I mean, play or beat, because there's a difference, I
Go
feel
with
like. Play, like, sure, I'll go back and play old games all the time, but,
How's
like,
Mario
play
Kart
them...
64 treating
Yeah,
you?
right? Exactly.
Yeah.
But, like, to play something all the way through and beat it,
Yeah.
meh.
Yeah, on occasion I'll pull out an old game and play it. Unfortunately, with the channel right now, it's like I'm buried in new
No
games
time, yeah.
pretty much constantly.
You are.
It's just, I mean, I guess a good
Always.
problem to have.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
Getting
know.
review codes and shit. Yeah.
First world problems. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know from like the outside looking in, people are like, oh, well, this guy complaining about getting free games and like and always playing new games before they're out. And I was like, when you're working, when it's basically 2 full-time jobs.
Yeah.
This, which I'm not getting paid for, and my other job, which sometimes I don't actually get paid for. It gets real time consuming. I was
After taxes, it looks like we're not getting paid for our job.
not much at all. So support us on Patreon.
Ding.
Yeah. I love doing this channel, but I have to pull an all-nighter tonight to make this happen. So
Yes. It's getting to that time, huh?
It's getting to be that time.
What's this paragraph?
This is a paragraph and a half.
It's a story.
This is
Michelle, want to read this one?
Hey, yeah.
Not a chance.
Perfect. No.
No.
Okay, so Pukistan.
Pukistan.
So this was during the should we buy a PlayStation VR conversation.
Okay.
So Pukistan wrote on Viewer Takeover last week. Deep breath. Just to put it in perspective, I was a kid during the NES era, and every time a new set of systems came out during my childhood, it was a true game changer. When I was playing the NES and I saw what the Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis were capable of, it blew my mind. When I saw that the PlayStation, Nintendo 64 were capable of in comparison to Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, it blew my mind again. When I saw what the PlayStation 2, Xbox, GameCube were capable of in comparison to the PlayStation N64 era, it blew my mind yet again. After the PlayStation 2, Xbox, GameCube era, in my opinion, that's where the tech started to plateau. I lost my train of thought. And this is the same. Even if they are technically improving in smaller ways, well, VR is the game changer that pretty much allows you to feel that wow factor again from when you saw that huge difference in consoles that I mentioned. I truly think this is probably going to be the last step in our lifespan in the evolution of gaming where we're going to get that feeling, though it will be nice to see the improvements they can make upon it in the future. This is one paragraph of
Micro Machines.
of the book he sent us.
Oh, that was, yes.
We got a
It
couple.
was incredible.
I feel like
Yeah.
you're doing the wrong job. You need to freaking
It was like
get
this.
on the radio or some shit.
I mean,
Talk so fast.
Yeah, that was pretty.
Jeez, that was pretty good.
You should,
I'm
yeah,
impressed.
be an auctioneer.
Auctioneer. There you go.
Yeah.
sold.
Sold.
So in the short version of what Pukistan said, actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to read Sean Wax's comment. Remember Sean Wax, who didn't like our Minecraft videos?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is Sean Wax. Sean, you seem like a nice guy. I'm again real sorry about those Minecraft videos. He wrote, and this is basically saying everything Pukistan said in about 10 words. He goes, I waited until I got a PlayStation VR and a PlayStation 4 Pro to play Resident Evil 7. It gave me that same sort of vibe I got playing Resident Evil 1 on PlayStation 1 back in '96, as well as how fresh and new the 3D graphics were in Mario 64. Resident Evil 7 blew me the duck away. Quack. He literally wrote
Quack.
I
duck,
see that. Yep.
quack.
First off, I think it was a great idea that he waited to get his VR to play Resident Evil
Yeah,
7.
absolutely.
Good freaking call.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I don't think it's essential that you get a PlayStation 4 Pro. I do think that the PlayStation 4 Vanilla is good enough.
Yeah.
I was certainly convinced for my 14-hour playthrough of Resident Evil 7 that was good enough.
Yeah.
I'm sure the Pro's amazing. I'm sure I'd love to see what the how much it bumps up the graphical fidelity. But yeah, definitely, if you haven't played Resident Evil 7 yet, wait until you can play it in VR.
Yeah.
For sure.
Totally.
I mean,
yeah.
have you actually used a Pro, though?
Nope.
So it's tough for us to actually say
Yeah,
if
but
it's worth it or not if we haven't actually used it before.
But I have played the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation VR, which we all have.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
And here's the thing. Like, I'm sure Oculus Rift on an expensive PC is better. I'm sure the HTC Vive on an expensive PC is better.
Yeah.
But I'm totally content with what I have.
Yeah.
And that's why it's the same thing I'm
Still
saying
does
about
justice.
the Pro.
Yeah.
Until the Pro either drops in price or I've managed to make
Yeah.
some
Or if
extra
it's
money.
more powerful, you know?
Yeah.
Because the Scorpio is supposedly going to be way more powerful.
Super powerful.
Wait,
Yeah.
Vive?
Yeah.
I'd rather get that,
Yeah.
in all honesty, than a Pro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And then as soon
probably
as
will
you
get that,
as soon as you buy that, they're gonna freaking come out with something else that's even
the
more
PS4,
powerful.
yeah.
Which is how it works.
PS5.
PS 4.5. Something like that.
I think that was the Pro.
Yeah.
Did they name it that?
No, they call it the Pro. But we were nicknaming it the 4.5 or the PlayStation 4D.
Yeah, they'll probably just say 5.
4K, 4HT. I don't know. So yeah.
Straying off subject.
So I just going back to what Pukistan said and like briefly what Sean Wax said as well. Those big console jumps.
Yeah.
They were amazing when we were younger.
Yeah, they were.
And then like from PlayStation 2 to
Fizzled.
PlayStation 3, you're like, and then 3 to 4 was even more like,
Yeah.
is this even more powerful?
Right.
This is like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's like how much more open world can this open
More
world game
grass.
get?
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Yeah, and I just didn't care. And then they
You
started
want
focusing.
grass? Boom. boom, more grass.
They started focusing
We
on,
got what you
instead of
want.
focusing on frame rate, they started focusing on like 1080p.
Yeah.
And it was like, and then the same frame rate suffered. And I was like, I actually think games last gen looked sometimes better than this because they didn't care how 1080p it was.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think VR is that next big wow factor. That next big, oh my god, Super Nintendo's so cool. It's got so many colors.
Yeah.
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 Should we?
We should.
Should.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
That's it, guys. That's it. Again, if you have a comment for us to talk about, if you have a question, leave it down below.
Please do.
If you'd like to be an intern with our Parole game, if you're this tall,
Yes. Yeah.
you got the job.
And there's another thing they need to be.
Ben Duong,
Yes. Where
Oh,
are you?
where are you?
we miss you, Ben.
Where are you?
Ben, are you still alive? Comment below. All right, that's viewer takeover.
Thanks. Boom.
So what are you doing, guys? What are we playing
Waiting
this
for
week?
Ben
We're
Twong to comment.
You're gonna spend some serious time with Persona this week?
I'm gonna play it. Yeah, I'm gonna play it.
That didn't sound like serious time.
I'm excited. The last I got to play Zelda, I'd seen something way off in the distance, a huge mountain type cliff. I worked 2 days to get towards that area, and I ended there. I'm excited to get to that area and see what it is. So
Right on.
I don't know, to tell you the truth.
I feel like I'm not making any progress in Zelda, so when I do play, I'm like, if I'm not playing, I don't have the drive to go back and play.
You really have to be focused on going to one of those divine creatures in order to get there.
Yeah.
If not, you'll never get there. Never. I've done
You'll
one.
get there eventually.
And what are you going to be playing this week, Michelle?
Jesus
Yes.
Christ. I don't know. Whatever you tell me to play.
Video
You
games.
should- yeah.
Fair enough.
Video games.